Next thing, Payal, how can businesses measure success of content on their digital platforms? Like, what are the metrics or indicators that determine if a content is working or it is not working?
Okay, right. So I think one of the important things that we discussed already, that content strategy, it came as part of the strategy, that you should know that if you're investing in content, you should be able to figure out, is this content at all performing? So I think a lot of people don't track that, and um, uh, that is something that we need to do definitely always. So I think I'll talk about the very top things, that don't try to track everything. I would say that just go and probably track a couple of metrics only. One, that is, figure out, and you can use your Google Search Console for doing that, or your Google Analytics. So one of the top things that you can check is, when a content is
Mm.
published, how many impressions has it got, right? Is it only getting impressions, which means that it's only appearing on search, or someone is clicking on it and coming to your website, right? You can get that data very easily
Okay.
on your website's Google Search Console. You can figure out how much traffic that blog is, or that landing page is driving. You can figure out how much how much people have actually scrolled or interacted with the time spent on every piece of content. That can also be that data. You can also get that data, and I think that is one of the most valuable data, because that tells you that that content is good. Where a person has spent 6 minutes, you know that the person is likely to read more, likely to engage more, and hop from one page to another, right? So
Mm.
finally, you should see what are the page views. Like, you should know which content is generating traffic for you, and is it ranking for which keywords, is it ranking for, right? And if it's ranking for the keyword, then obviously it is getting in traffic. And finally, you can also get the data where that traffic, if someone has landed on your blog, has read your blog, has the person filled in a query form. So there's a goal setting you can do, and this data is also available on GA. And you can track
Okay.
actions like form submissions, purchases, or content downloads, whatever it is that the goal you've set on GA for. So also very easily you can understand the top questions that your user is coming to your website for, the queries for which your website they are coming to your website for. So you can figure that out, create content accordingly, or optimize accordingly. So this finally should show you whether each piece, all this effort that's going into content creation, whether that's working or not, right? So definitely this should be tracked. And you can also figure out, by this you can also, by tracking your data, you can figure out that this is the type of content which is giving me more results, right? Maybe a listicle is giving me more
Yeah.
than
Mm.
a thought leadership blog, or maybe some another kind is giving a better result. So that's very important to know, that to get informed by the data. That shows you what is good content in terms of search also. So good content, I feel, even I think, Sneha, you will also agree that good content has two parts, maybe, right? One side is where the whole editorial team, where the things that you would probably look at, grammar
Yeah.
correctness, and what you just talked about, right? The length,
Yeah.
the hook, the research, or the material, basically, right? What you're putting out. And the other
Yeah.
would be, is it performing well on search? Because that's important as well. So good content would be a combination of both when it comes to good content for business impact, right? um, that I think that's about it.